The latest on the arrest of the two alleged suicide bombers in Gorakhpur. According to information that's just coming in, both the arrested persons allegedly received training in Tehreek-e-Taliban camps in Afghanistan during 2010 and 2011. Both were reportedly trained in advanced terror tactics, including use of rocket launchers. The training also reportedly focused on terror attacks against all kinds of agencies, which means unarmed force. The two terrorists came from Karachi via Muscat and then Kathmandu. After reaching Nepal, they stayed there for a couple of days and they were handed over fake identity documents by a person in Nepal who was allegedly a contact of the terror organization Taliban. Thereafter, they crossed over into India. Both the accused initially identified themselves as Murtaza and Uwais. The interrogation is still to ascertain their exact names. They will be produced in court tomorrow. All right, we're being joined by Mr. Singh, former RAW official, on the phone line. Thanks so much for speaking to Headlines today. Mr. Singh, your first reaction. Police agencies have claimed to have arrested two Tehreek-e-Taliban suicide bombers who allegedly received training in Pakistan and were here in India to target Modi's rallies in Jharkhand. Mr. Singh, can you hear me? And I believe we've lost that connection with Mr. R.S.N. Singh. We'll try and re-establish that line. Let's go across to our associate editor Atir Khan, who's joining us on the phone line for more. Atir, any other update?
Well, Simi, what we are getting to learn from our sources is that they, it seems, were a part of a big scheme which was on for years now. And they had been given training at Tehreek-e-Taliban camps in Afghanistan in 2010 and 11. They have been given an advanced training of even use of rocket launchers. Now, what we know is that during the initial interrogation, they revealed their names as Murtaza and Uwais, whereas the agencies are suspecting that their names could be they could be having some other names. That's why they've been put to sustained interrogation. But what is significant is that they had been commissioned to carry out an attack at Gair Musallal force, which means an unarmed force, Simi.
All right, Atir, stay on with us. I believe we can now go across to former law official R.S.N. Singh, who's with us on the phone line. Thanks so much for speaking to Headlines today. Mr. Singh, your first reaction, it believes that I believe that the UP police has managed a great catch here, two Tehreek-e-Taliban suicide bombers.
Yes, there seems to be some amount of desperation, in the Pakistani camps to eliminate Mr. Narendra Modi. And not only that, I mean, you have seen this entire focus, shifting on from Azamgarh and eastwards. So it was, Patna earlier, and now it is Gorakhpur. And also, a matter of significance is that, these elements they seem to have joined hands with the Maoists. So, I mean, today what has happened in Gaya, please don't see it in isolation. And I have always been telling that there is a meeting of terror. That is the Maoist terror and the jihadi terror as far as Bihar is concerned.
All right, and Mr. Singh, it's interesting the route that security agencies have been able to find out on interrogating these two people. They reportedly came from Karachi, went to Muscat and then came to Kathmandu, from where they entered Indian territory. Yes,
I mean, one thing is definitely nailed, after this arrest of Waqas, that, the Pakistani establishment is the one which is still orchestrating, terror to manipulate politics in India. And this process of manipulation of politics, it has started with 26/11, and the very purpose of 26/11 was, manipulation of the politics and geopolitics of this country.
Absolutely. And Mr. Singh, would you link the arrest of these two suicide bombers to the earlier arrests of alleged Indian Mujahideen masterminds that also took place in the northern belt?
Not really, not really. You know, if you are hinting at Yasin Bhatkal, yes, he was arrested many months back, and if that would have been this case, then this entire apparatus would have collapsed. So I really don't think so. I mean, this should be seen independent of Yasin Bhatkal.
All right, these are clearly two different factions, both trying to work against India. Thanks so much, Mr. Singh, for speaking to Headlines today. Let's go back to our associate editor, Atir Khan, who's with us on the phone line. Atir, this is clearly a big catch for the Uttar Pradesh police. What are the kind of leads that they were working with?
Well, that's right. It is indeed a major catch. The reason being that these are highly motivated terrorists who have been sent across, and they have transnational training. That means that they have been trained to travel across different countries and then go on to their target. You know that they had also been holed up in Kathmandu for a few days. They landed at Kathmandu, and thereafter they had met an unidentified person there who had helped him in the local support, and he had managed to supply them with the fake identity documents which were used to cross over the border. And even after they crossed over the border, they met apparently some person who is being identified by the investigating agencies. But really it's a significant catch in the sense that this is a new trend that they had been commissioned to carry out an attack on an unarmed force. So the agencies are also trying to find out who exactly could be the target and what could be the venue during this scheme of things.
And Atir, there are initial reports that suggest that probably the target of the terror attack was BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate Narendra Modi, who's expected to hold a couple of rallies in Jharkhand in the Red Terror Belt today. I want to know whether there is a fear amongst the agencies that a few of the alleged terrorists could have slipped away.
Well, indeed, we know that Narendra Modi is a high-value target and is always now on the radar of terror groups. But at the same time, we know that the ATS, which is investigating this case, the UP ATS, has not ruled out, the possibility, but they are looking into all the possible angles. Yes, we know that since there were other people who were in touch with them, the agencies are tight-lipped about the investigation, but they say it's at a very crucial stage, and very soon these two accused will be produced in the court.
All right, the two accused to be produced in court very soon. Atir Khan, associate editor, getting us the latest on this big story. The Uttar Pradesh police has arrested two people yesterday from Gorakhpur who are believed to be Pakistani nationals. The duo are allegedly suicide bombers who were reportedly planning an attack on BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate Narendra Modi, who's expected to hold a couple of rallies in Jharkhand today. The two were arrested in the Gorakhpur railway station before they entered from the Raxaul border. Reports suggest that the police officials recovered some arms and ammunition from them as well.